All right, we want to jump to our printmare, as I keep calling it, but it's not print nightmare.
Yeah. So that was an interesting one for sure. For those that don't know, the Windows Print Spool is a service that's used to locate printers, load drivers, and schedule print jobs. It's an old component that gets added by default to Windows installations. As of June 8th, there was a patch released to fix a vulnerability in that was originally dubbed a authentication bypass or excuse me, a privilege escalation vulnerability, but later was silently upgraded by Microsoft to a critical remote code execution vulnerability, which allowed basically, if it's successfully exploited, can allow an attacker to run arbitrary code as system privileges, and then the from there quite easily use lateral movement techniques to get to the domain controller. So quite a critical one, and it's interesting to see the retroactive increase in risk there.
So basically, what you're saying is it's really bad.
Very bad. Immediate remediation required, pretty much.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think what you're saying is, like the way it gets installed, and we have just millions of servers out there, like Windows servers, VMs everywhere. That I think a lot of these are, buried in some desk somewhere, some old IT rack or some old VM, and I think we see a lot of these issues from the past, as you say, but it's always kind of I can see both sides of it, right? Because like yeah, we want to go patch everything, but it sometimes it takes forever and to find them and get to them and remember them. Like oh yeah, there's this old app over here and we didn't clean it up, and here it is to kind of come back and haunt you again. So
Right.
I think this is going to be one of these things where like it's critical, but like it's never going to be 100% fixed for years. So there are going to be things lingering out there for a long time. I think it's going to be now like a prime target for engagements and exploits and things like that. So I think this is going to open a lot of doors into inside the network, like you said, and give you essentially full control of the box, and you can do whatever you want from there. Um, What's also interesting is I think the article even talks about they released a patch for Windows 7. Good old Windows 7 still out there, right? I mean, as much as you hate to
Where's
say
the
it,
one for XP?
yeah, I know, right? I
Right.
mean, it wouldn't surprise me to kind of have one of those come out there, but it just shows you that there's a lot of legacy technical debt in the industry.